right, if you haven't done so already, please make sure that your first and last name is on your packet. Okay. All right, Math 1. The assignments that are due this week, you got your warm-up, you got your homework, and you have your Unit 2 test on linear functions Friday. Okay. In the homework help videos, please watch your help videos this week. Tuesday through Thursday, I'm doing the study guide in the help video. Only reason why I'm not making one today is because I have a meeting right after school. It ain't going to happen because I don't know how long that meeting is going to be. So Tuesday through Thursday, I'm doing the study guide. So please make sure that you watch those videos because I'm going to break it into those 3 days of doing the study guide. All right, I'm going to do all of the problems. So please watch the video. The central questions are on the board. We're going to do exponential functions. I'm going to review laws of exponents today. It's still going. Thank you, baby. I'm going to review the laws of exponents today. That's what we did on Friday. We're going to review that today. And then tomorrow we're going to start exponential functions. Okay. So laws of exponents have to come first. You have to know how to multiply exponents in order to do exponential functions. So that's why we did it in that order. So we have what is an exponential function? What makes exponential function a geometric sequence? How can you use a geometric sequence to find the nth term? And how do you write recursive and explicit formulas for exponential functions? We did all of this for linear. Now we have to do these same things for exponential functions. The agenda is on the sideboard. We're going to write in our planner. We're going to write our goal first. I'm going to go over the warm-up. We had questions about the warm-up, so please make sure that you listen. I'm going to review laws of exponents with you, that sheet that I told you to do this morning in our in your iReady, during your iReady time. We're going to go over the laws of exponents sheet. So make sure that you understand that. After which, there is a partner activity with laws of exponent that I want us to do. And then tomorrow we're moving on to exponential functions. Yes.
I didn't know we were supposed to do a sheet. No one told me.
I told you last week.
You told me that last week?
Yeah. It's okay. We're going over it anyway at this point. All right. It's on the board. The agenda. It's on the sideboard.
Oh.
Yeah. It's on the sideboard. No worries, boo-boo. No worries. All right. The most important part is writing down the homework in the planner. Okay. That's the most important part. So let's turn to the front. Let's write our goal down. Please write a goal. Please write a goal. It's super important, and studies show when you write down goals, these things come to fruition, okay? So it's super important to, you think it's being trivial, it really isn't. Sometimes, especially people that are visual learners, you have it, when you write it down, you have it in the back of your mind that, you know what, I do need to work on that, okay? So 9, this week, 1-9, this week, I am working on making sure I go over the study guide. Okay, and see if you don't, you see me do, when I don't accomplish that goal that week, then I move it down to the next week, okay? Sometimes you need more time to accomplish goals. All right, let's move to a new page. Anybody need a new sheet? You don't have a planner, need a new sheet? Just 2 people?
Okay.
That's okay. I'll give you one. Take out your planner, baby. You need one too? Anybody else need a sheet? All right. I'm going to sit them right here, just in case you need them. I'll just put the extras that you need one, baby.
No, I had a question.
Oh, go ahead. I'm
On
sorry.
the project, do we need to like, fill it all out on the big piece of paper?
It's up to you. You can just put it in a folder and turn it in like that, or you can put it on a poster. It's up to you. I didn't specify because that didn't matter to me as long as you got it all done. Okay. All right. So let's do a new sheet. That was from last week, y'all. Do a new sheet. All right. So this week is January the 9th, 2023. Whew, that sounds weird. To January the 13th, 2023. This is quarter 2, week 8. We're almost at the end of the second quarter. Subject is Math 1. The items that we have today, I'm not going to be able to make a help video. Please don't look for one, okay? We are going to complete our homework. All right, I'm going to go through the homework very quickly with you. It should be okay because it's laws of exponents this week. Everything's laws of exponents. So you can get more practice with laws of exponents. And I need you to study your notes on linear functions. Study notes. Since you don't have a help video, you need to go ahead. If you didn't finish the study guide, finish the study guide. Okay, it's going to be super important. Even though we're putting it in our notebook, you still need to do the problems because this is what your test is going to look like. Yes. So sorry. Study notes on linear functions.
Do you know what page that is in my notebook?
No, I won't know until we finish it, and we'll paste it in on Friday. We're not finished with it, so I'm not going to paste it down until we're done. Okay. Let's look at the warm-up. Everybody got their calculator? You don't need it for the warm-up, but you might need the calculator later. All right, here we go. This is point slope form. Some people decided to write this in slope intercept form, y equals mx plus b. That is fine, but it's asking for a point and a slope. Okay, this is what point slope form looks like. I'm gonna put this on the bottom. And guys, this is also in your notes. It's y minus y1 equals m parentheses x minus x1. Okay, where this is your y coordinate, the m is your slope of that line, and your x is your x coordinate. Oops, sorry. Please write that in. I'm going to pause for the calls to give you a chance to write, okay? All right. So there's in the formula, there's automatically a minus sign. So it's the number after the minus sign that's going to be your x coordinate here and your y coordinate here. If this happens to be a plus, then that means the number is actually a negative because a negative minus or minus a negative is going to make this a positive. So when you see pluses here, the x coordinate, if this is a plus, this x coordinate would be a negative. If this is a plus, this x coordinate would be a negative. But since you see a negative here, the x and the y is going to be a positive, okay? So let's look at this one. All right, let's look at the point first. This is my y coordinate. This is my x coordinate. So my x coordinate is going to be a -1 since this in the formula it's a minus. So in order for this to have changed to a plus, it had to have been a negative. My y coordinate is is +5. Remember, x is a part of, remember, the negative is a part of the formula. Your slope is the number that's on the outside of the parentheses, 2. Slope is 2. If I want to write this as a fraction, I just put a 1 under it. This is my rise. This is my run. Any questions about how I got the point and how I got the slope?
How did you get one?
This is the formula. This number is your y coordinate. This number is your x coordinate. The number that's in front of the parentheses is the slope. All right, so now let's graph the point. Okay, start at the origin. -1 is over to the left one time. +1 is up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any questions about how to graph? -1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any questions about how to graph that? Your slope is 2. That's rise 2, run 1. So go up 1, 2 over 1. Up 1, 2 over 1. Points in the opposite direction. Change it, going, instead of going up, go down. Instead of going to the right, go to the left. Remember, this is still equal to 2 positive 2 over 1. I'm just going to put points in the opposite direction. Down 1, 2, left 1. Down 1, 2, left 1. Down 1, 2, left 1. Go until you run out of space. Connect your points. I'm going to pause for the calls. All right, let's look at the second one. Okay, so again, this is my y coordinate, this is my x coordinate. You see how in the formula it's minuses, but since it went from a minus to a plus, that means they were originally negative. So my x is -5 and my y is also a -3. Slope, the number that's automatically here, if you don't see it, is a 1. So this is going to be a -1. So that's -1 over +1. Rise over run. Any questions about that?
Why did you say we put it over 1?
Because we have to graph the line, and we need a rise over run to count slope.
So will there ever be a time where you have like where you don't put 1 on the bottom using this type of?
If it's already a slope, then it already has rise over run. That's all the time. That makes sense. What are you asking me then? I'm confused.
So you put it over 1 because you don't have it, because you just always put it over 1 to graph it.
To graph it, yeah. Okay. All right, let's look at the homework. Make sure we don't have any questions about the homework. Please make sure that you ask because, again, I'm not making a help video. So I want to make sure that we get the help that we're supposed to get. All right, so we're multiplying. So first thing, you're multiplying the numbers first. So you're going to multiply 5 times a -4. What's 5 times a -4? So we got -20. Now let's do the exponents. Remember when you multiply exponents that have the same base, you add the exponents. So this is A. What are we adding together? We have 8 here plus what? 3. Then we have B here. So we got B to the first power plus what? 2. So then our final answer is going to be -20. A to what power? 11 power. B to what power? 3rd. Any questions about how I got that? You got it? Okay, let's do number 3. Please listen, okay? With number 3, this is multiplication, but this is an exponent first. Exponent comes first. So I'm going to bring this down. Please bring this down with me so you'll know what to do. Put the parentheses, and now we're going to distribute the 2 exponent to all the exponents in the parentheses. We're going to multiply. If you don't see an exponent, it's automatically a 1. So we have 5. This is 1 times 2. What's 1 times 2? 2. You have P. This is 2. What's 2 times 2?
4.
That's p to the fourth. You have q to the third. What is 3 times 2? 6. Any questions about how we did this exponent raised to another exponent? Now we're going to multiply. Let's multiply the numbers first. We need to simplify this. What's 5 to the second power? 25. This is 25. So I'm going to go ahead and change this to 25, okay? Now I can multiply 4 times 25. What's 4 times 25? 100. We got 100. So now we got P and P here and P here. When you multiply P to the fourth, this P is being multiplied 4 times here and 4 times here. So we got 4 plus 4. Very good. Then we have Q to the fifth times Q to the sixth. So that's 5 plus 6. So what's my final answer? 100. P to the 8th. Q to the 11th. Any questions? When you multiply, okay, multiplication is different from adding. You're going to multiply first. You can only add the terms if they are alike. If they're not alike, leave it as is. Okay, so let's do this one. Let's multiply the numbers first. What is 5 times 2? 10. Then we have x. We have 3 plus 1. What's 3 plus 1? 4. 4. We got y. 2 plus 1. What's 2 plus 1? 3. Bring down the plus 3. X to the fourth. Y to the third. All right. So look. Are these like terms? Look. X to the fourth. X to the fourth. Y to the third. Y to the third. You see how they exactly are the same? So you can add these exponents together. You can add these coefficients or numbers together. What does this give me here? So we got 13, x to the fourth, y to the what? Third. They are like terms, so you can add them together. If they were not like terms, don't add them. That's my answer. If they're not like terms, you just don't add them. Just don't add them, and then you just keep it like the line before it. All right, the others you do on your own. Put this packet in your folder, please. Are you still copying the thing? Okay, I'll wait, baby. You finished? Oh, that was quick. Okay. All right. Take out the laws of exponent sheet from Friday. If you don't have that sheet, that's okay. Give me a second and I'll pass one out to you. This is what you're looking for. I'll pause for the calls. Please take this out. All right, what answer did we choose here? What answer did we choose for number 1? D. Raise your hand for A. Raise your hand for B. Raise your hand for C. Raise your hand for D. All right, so let's multiply the numbers together first. So we got -4 times 2. What's -4 times 2? -8. Come on, y'all, please participate. Add the exponents to the like basis. So this is 3 plus what? 5. So this gives me -8b to the what power? 8. What answer choice is that? Okay. Let's look at number 2. We're dividing now. Raise your hand if you chose A. Raise your hand if you chose B. 2 people. Raise your hand. No, okay. Raise your hand if you chose C. Raise your hand if you chose D. So most people chose C. Let's see. Let's divide the numbers first. What's -9 divided by a +3? -3. Now let's subtract the exponents because we're dividing. Top exponent minus bottom exponent. 5 minus 2. What you say 5 minus 2 was? 3. 8 minus 4. 4. That's okay, baby. All right. So my answer is going to be what? It is C. Okay. Let's look at number 3. Any questions so far? Everybody okay? All right. Let's do the next one. Let's multiply. Look, y'all, this is an exponent raised to, these are exponents raised to an exponent. So you're going to multiply 2, the exponent 2 times all of the exponents in the parentheses. What exponent is automatically on this number -2? 1. So you got -2, we got 1 times 2. We got A 3 times 2. We could have added these together first. What's A to the third times A to the 4?
8 to the 7.
Yeah, let's do that first. All right. Let's multiply what's in the parentheses first. It's less work. So negative times a negative is a +2. And then you said it right. It's A to the what? 7. Now let's raise it to the second. Okay. So now we can multiply it. So this is 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 7. What's 2 times 7? 14. Okay. All right. So now what's 2 to the second?
4.
We got 4. A to the 14. -6. Oh, who is that? Trying to beat my door down. All right, let's multiply the numbers together. What's 4 times a -6? -24. Add the exponents together. 14 plus 2. What's 14 plus 2?
7. Wait.
16. Bless your heart. It's okay. Yeah, it's all right, baby cheeks. All right, let me do a different kind. We got one of those. You should know how to do number 4. Division for the second one. Anybody need to see number 5? Was that one confusing? Okay, because you're subtracting there. This would be A 2 minus a -4. B -7 minus a -2. All right, so this is going to be A to the what power? What's 2 minus a -4? Minus a negative is what?
6.
It's going to be +6. It's plus a positive. What is -7 minus a -2? No. No. 5. -5. All right, so now you can't have a negative exponent, so how do you make this a positive exponent? Put B at the bottom. Very good. So this is going to be A to the what power? Divided by B to the 5th. Very good, Jordan.
B.
That's B. Okay.
Wait, you put 2 plus signs.
Yes, minus a negative is plus a positive.
No, but on like 2 plus 4.
Hmm?
On 2 plus 4.
2 plus, yeah, minus a negative is plus a positive. You're subtracting.
Oh.
All right. Are you finished? Did everybody finish so I can collect these for grade?
What? No.
Okay, I'm gonna give you about 10 more minutes. Shh. Okay. Please help me help you. What are we doing first in this one? When we're multiplying, what do we do first? Multiply? No. What are we multiplying first? -3 times Negative 5. Multiply the numbers first. What's negative 3 times negative 5? Positive 15. Use your calculator, fingers and toes, okay? All right, so we did the numbers. Now we got to do n to the negative 4 and n to the, look, n to the negative 4 times n to the positive 7. How do we do this? What do we do with the exponents? Add them. When you multiply exponents with like bases, add the exponents. What is 4 plus 7? I'm sorry. Yes, it is 3. Negative 4 is what I meant to say. So this is n to the third. Please look at it. Make sure that you understand how we got that as an answer. Is there anyone that is lost?
Yes.
Where you lost that?
How did you get 15?
Negative times negative is positive. 3 times 5 is 15.
Okay, yep. I see that.
Anybody else? You good? Okay. All right, let's look at the next one. This is a power raised to another power. What exponent is automatically on this negative 6 since we don't see it? It is automatically 1. So we're going to multiply the exponent since it's a power raised to another power. You multiply the exponents. So we're going to say negative 6, 1 times 2. We're going to say P, 2 times 2. We're going to say Q, 3 times 2. We're multiplying the exponent 2 times all the exponents in the parentheses. Any questions about that? All right. So what is 1 times 2? That's 2. So that's negative 6 to the second power. What is 2 times 2?
4.
4. So that's P to the fourth power. What is 3 times 2?
6.
That is 6. Any questions about how I got that? So now let's simplify this. What's negative 6 times negative 6? That's positive 36. So we got positive 36, P to the fourth, Q to the sixth power. Any questions about that? Okay, let's do this one. So first thing you have to do is multiply the bottom. Leave the top alone. 6x to the second, y to the third. Let's multiply. When we multiply the numbers first. What's negative 4 times a negative 3? What's negative 4 times a
12.
negative? No.
12.
Positive 12, right? Negative times negative is positive. What are we going to do with the exponents for the x's? X to the fourth times x to the third. What's that? X to the what power? 7. Do you see how we added the exponents? Okay. Then we got y to the first, y to the second. What's y to the first times y to the second? Y to the third. Okay, so now we're going to divide. 6 divided by 12. Let's just reduce the fraction. No. 1/2. 6 divided by 12 is 1/2. Not 12 divided by 6. That's okay. That's okay, baby. Now let's subtract. 2 minus 7. What is 2 minus 7? So let's go ahead and put negative 5 here, okay?
I thought exponents were going to be negative.
They can't. We're not done.
Oh, okay. That's why I can't say
What's 3 minus 3? 0. All right. This exponent cannot be a negative. So how do we make it a positive? Yeah, put it on the bottom. So we got 2 on the bottom already. X to the fifth. And what's any number raised to the 0 power? 1. So we're not going to multiply it at all. Leave it off. What answer choice is that?
Oh, what? How did you get Y? Oh.
Okay. Y to the 0 power is 1, y'all. Y to the 0 power is 1. All right, let's simplify this. How many times am I going to multiply negative 2?
3 times.
Negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2. And then get your answer, okay? How many times? It says simplify. How many times am I going to multiply 8?
2.
8 times, very good. 8 times 8. What's that equal? Y'all know you know that.
64.
8 and 8.
Okay. How do I write this?
9.
No.
1 over 9.
1 over 9. Remember, no negative exponent. How do I write D?
Negative 4. Wait. Oh, no.
How do you make this? 1 over, and then on the bottom, you've got negative 4. Make that a positive exponent. What's negative 4 times negative 4?
8.
16.
Oh, my God.
You just got to take your time and think about it, baby. It's okay.
I did negative 4 times 2.
You just got to take your time and think about it, baby. Okay? It's okay, baby. All right, so now, look. In the parentheses, multiply what's in the parentheses first, and then do the exponent last. Okay, then do power of power last. So let's multiply the numbers first. What's negative 3 times a positive 3? So we got negative 9. We got p to the third, negative 3. What's negative 3 plus positive 3? 0. So p to the 0. What's q to the first? So 1 plus a negative 4. What's 1 plus a negative 4? Negative 3. Okay. Now let's multiply. This is automatically a 1 as an exponent. So we got negative 9, 1 times 2. We got P, 0 times 2. We got Q, negative 3 times 2. All right, what's 1 times 2? 2, so that's negative 9 to the second. What is 0 times 2? 0, so we don't need P at all. P is gone. What's negative 3 times 2? Negative 6. Yes, baby. Mm-hmm. All right. How do we write this problem? What is going to be a negative 9 times a negative 9? Positive 81. How do you make this negative exponent a positive exponent? Put it on the bottom. Q2 now the positive 6. What letter choice is that?
D.
Okay, got it? All right, let's do the next one. See if you could do number 10 on your own, please. This is why I really wanted us to do this on our own, because it takes so long to explain the problems. If I was just doing them, it'd be like boom, boom, boom. But when you have to explain each one, it takes forever. Okay? So we really got to get in the habit of formulate new habits of doing the assignment when the assignment is due. Okay? I'm going to pause.